How are you, my hustlers? Hope you're doing good. Whatever hustle that you do, whatever you go through to earn a living in Uganda, I know it is not easy, but you just have to, keep on trying each and every day, every month, every hour, until when you reach your goals, or even, surpass your goals. Stubborn Narase is my name. Every Tuesday, I'm on your screen, 9 p.m. is the time. Yeah, check your time. Yeah, I put my watch like this. I'm an American in Ugandan blood, so I put my watch like this. So every 9 p.m. every Tuesday, I'm on your screen. Stubborn Narase, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Stubborn Narase. And today, I hope you guys have seen some performances, or kids or people, performing while, standing on each other, doing the fire. Yeah, I know you've seen it somewhere, and you're asking, what is the magic? What is the logic behind it? Well, that is today's episode, and it is called Acrobatics and Dancing. I just can't wait. Hi.
Hi, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fine. So what are your names?
My name is Kasoz Abdul Wahab.
Abdul Wahab. Why? It's a good name, Abdul Wahab.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm a Muslim, as well as a youth, and I'm a Muganda by tribe.
Wow.
And because I'm proud to be
A Ugandan and a Muganda.
a Ugandan and a Muganda by tribe, because that's what describes me.
Yes. Yeah. So I have told the people that today we are covering acrobatics and dancing. For the people that might not be knowing what acrobatics is, can you briefly tell them what it is?
For the starters, someone may ask, why is it me to be asked about acrobatics and dance? So at least I would like to give them a little insight about it, and how do I come to speak about it. So as you see, I'm the CEO, All Eyes Foundation Uganda, an organization that hopes to uplift the social welfare of youths and children in the community. So by that, I came across a group called All Eyes on Us, which is a dance group. It do acro dance. They do acrobatics. Acrobatics. Acrobatics and dance, because most of these youth struggle to find a living, to earn a living in the community. So I managed to call them on board. They are on with us, and we are trying to make sure that at least they are willing to change their lives by what we do. So we offer our services to them, and I've been watching them for the past 3 years, and I'm really humbled to be the person to talk about this, because I'm really close to them, and I think they've been changing as I've been watching.
Wow, they are evolving as you watch. You're watching them evolve.
Yes, I do watch them evolve, because they change each and every day.
Wow.
They did the act, and they keep on changing their acts, and that's why they describe themselves as acro dancers. The great thing about them, that they got a chance to represent Uganda in East Africa's Got Talent.
Yes, by the way, talk about it. For starters, how did they get to East Africa's Got Talent?
Most of the times when we talk about this, people think it's systematic. That is there an organization, a body that sent you there? No. Most of the times, talent speaks louder than anything, because it was talent that promoted us. People found us, they told us, there is auditioning of West Africa's Got Talent. They said, wow, okay. So they needed to be part, and they went. They did the auditions, and they went through. So
they went up to which position?
They reached the semi-finals.
Wow.
To cut the long story short, it was a miracle to them, most of them, because none of them hoped one day that their talent will make them.
Imagine, coming from a ghetto. By the way, guys, this is hustle and bustle. We do uptown, we do downtown, we do everywhere for you to be inspired, because we have a big audience. U24 is a big station. It covers the whole of Uganda, and Uganda is comprised of urban people, the corporate, and even the downtown people. So we go each and everywhere. So I imagine the kids were so surprised for them to come from ghetto, going to East Africa's Got Talent, whereby people are going to watch you. And even the videos, by the way, they stay online. Yes, even after 20 years, people go back and watch. So I think they were surprised.
Okay, and we were also lucky because most of those we went with in East Africa's Got Talent, the world was surprised by the presence of by the performance of Esther and Ezekiel.
It was the same year, Esther and Ezekiel. Okay.
It was the same year. We went there together, and you see now Esther and Ezekiel went to Canada's Got Talent.
Canada's Got Talent.
Though we never managed to reach that far, but we are also aiming to go far from where we are. So coming back to acrobatics and dance, since we are in a ghetto, you know, these youths and children always find ways to make themselves entertained, being busy, because you know, being reluctant, most of them can make them at least
do certain acts like, you know, being shifesi, stealing, hitting people with iron bars. So I think this keeps them busy and, you know, involved.
Mostly I would like to appreciate them, because I may not say that I'm the one who started them, but most of the times I found them.
You found them along
the way, doing what they really need, because they knew that they are desperate, and most of the times they really need change in the community. You find that sometimes when they think they have to do an impact in the community, they have to do things the other way. No, it's not for the corporate. It's also for those ones from the humble families, from the poor families, humble backgrounds. So it was them that they evolved their minds, they evolved their feeling that we have to come from ghetto and we be urban. So when we find them outside there, they really represent the characters, the discipline, everything about them is really inspiring.
And guys, talking about discipline, these kids or the people in these areas are so disciplined. Leave alone, you know, some of them being chifesi. Mind the Baganda say, what is that saying of ntomuntu omu avumaganye ekika kyonna, like one rotten tomato. I'm not a Muganda. Omnyamamba abeera omu ekika kyonna, you know. But these kids, other people in these areas are so disciplined, they are so talented, like they can do it, like they are so hands-on, you know, they can do too much. Okay. Yeah,
so with that, I think they presented themselves to the world. Wow. The world knew them. Everybody was talking about All Eyes on Us, a dance group, because they never knew this acro dance. Because that's when I told them.
Oh, initially they were just dancers.
They were dancing and doing acrobatics, but when they came back, I told them, you know what, we need to name this. I don't know whether other people named it, but we need to name this acro dance.
Yeah, like to modernize it, to make it more urban.
Because most of the times when they do acrobatics, when they drop to the ground, they dance.
Okay.
When so they are up there,
it's a mixture.
Yeah, it's a mixture. When they are up there, they throw themselves up there, but when they hit the ground,
oh my goodness! Let us talk about throwing themselves up. You know, standing on each other. Is it real? Because people watch, like they do watch it online in videos and stuff, but maybe they don't get a chance to see it like face to face. So is it real? Don't they get tired? You know, standing on them, the other one stands on you, on your head.
For clarification, let me make this clarification. For those who think that there's a hidden magic behind this,
no, maybe
nothing is hidden.
Maybe
everything is real.
Imagine the person that is down on the foundation of that whole thing, like how that.
Let me tell you that most of the times we have strategies. We have how we build the foundation. Most of the times the trainers know how to build this foundation. You know that the footsteps, how they stand, how they position themselves, the ground. Because most of the time when they are to perform somewhere, they come and we normally come and we see the ground. Is it the ground favorable? Is it everything favorable? And someone who is down there, is he or she energetic enough?
Okay.
So we normally consider those things to support the others, and we don't mean that we only depend on one person. Because we know that, as the Baganda said, that most of the times when someone stands here, the other person stands there, so they distribute the energy between them, and they say that if we are going to put 20 kilograms up, have 10, let me have 10. Wow. In that distribution.
Or maybe have 10, 20 and some other 10. That is 40 kilograms down to support.
Yes, but for those ones who see behind the door.
The viewers.
You the viewers, you always see, hey, it's only one person who's lifting. But for us, when we are trying to plan for this, we normally do that, and we see that 1 kilogram will be carried by these, 2 kilograms will be carried by
So you calculate each and every move?
Yes, we calculate each and every move so that we don't cause accidents. We know it's a result of doing so much rehearsals, and most of the times practicing. As practice makes perfect, we do more practicing than talking. We don't normally talk about acrobatics. We practice acrobatics, we do acrobatics. That's when people say, eh, they really do acrobatics.
So we are talking acrobatics, but you skipped my question. Can you just briefly tell the viewers what acrobatics is, like theoretically?
Acrobatics, this is an act of, I think, do you know a chain?
Chain, yes, a chain.
It's an acrobatics of forming a chain, but using, we normally use bodies. People they do those things. You may say that we have a ladder. In acrobatics, we believe we can't make a ladder by using metals. We can't make a ladders by using wood. We always make ladders ourselves, the body. I can stand on you here, then the next person come and stand here and stand on me, then he reaches there up. That's the ladder we always make in acrobatics. So we simplify life, most especially for us. Let me give you an example. If someone of us wants to climb somewhere, we can look for a ladder and they fail.
And it's nowhere to be seen.
They normally do it. Someone may come and say, you put your back. The other one come at the back, the other one come at the back, then the other one, the little one comes and climb up there and pick whatever he or she wants, then comes down, then the ladder is done. There's no need of that.
Wow, so acrobatics you know can also help you in that day-to-day life, not only because I know they do this to make money, that is their hustle, because they are ghetto kids and youths, by the way, kids and youths. So it even helps them in their day-to-day life, not only making money.
For starters, it's not it's not that we do acrobatics to make money, because I myself am not an acrobat. I don't perform, I don't practice, I don't do any concerning acrobatics. But most of the times, as I told you, that I'm inspired and I'm always looking up to see change in the community. I saw these kids like they really needed to make a change in the community. Let me tell you this, they can perform here, but without expecting to get something. They can perform the whole month. They can be ready to do the practice the whole month without expecting to have a video shoot, without expecting to have any function. But they do this because that's what describes them. They can't do anything. Like for you, you're a presenter. That's what defines you. Yes. Acrobatics defines them. They cannot really explain it, but they can really act it. It's their day-to-day life. It's what they enjoy doing. They really enjoy it. And if they feel like doing something that can make their heart calm, their memories calm down, they always do acrobatics, and they always really need to do acrobatics because that's part of them.
So how often do the kids practice or do rehearsals?
Someone may say that I'm lying, but they do this on a daily basis. Every evening.
Daily basis without expecting to get money.
Without expecting to get money. They do this on a daily basis because...
Don't they get tired?
As I've told you, it's part of them. Can't you get tired of eating?
Of course you do, but just be like, I just have to eat.
Let me eat, I'll continue from here tomorrow. Let me do this, I'll continue from here, because that's what describes you. You see, most of the times you think like performing is not only like for money, for purposes of money, but performing is like for calming their hearts down, presenting to the world, to see what the world really need to know. For lastly, I can tell you that during this performance we have a script. Like they say that we would like to pass this information to the community. Oh,
so whichever performance that they do make has a message behind it.
You know, you know that we preach unity more than anything. Like as you said that you can't do this acrobatics single-handedly. We always cooperate and we embrace unity in the community. That for everything to be done, we always need to cooperate. We always need to join hands. We always need this. So in that, we always talk to the masses through the act.
Wow. So through the act of, acro dance or acrobatics, you're sending a message. How? Like them standing on each other, how do they send a message?
We are facing a challenge in today's world that we lack love, and we lack love, unity, we lack friendship. Someone to see how these kids are connected to one another. They are not biologically related, but they are connected to one another. They feel what they do. That unity between them, it's what we preach to the community. It's not that we are thieves. It's not that we are bayaye, as people used to say that those ghetto kids are bayaye. No.
Yes,
so the fact that we can unite, we also preach this to the others in the government, in the what. Be united. Wow. By the time we join hands, in all fraternity, by the time we join hands, at least we have that unity within us. We can do this. We can do this single-handedly.
Wow.
We can do
and even by the way, a parent or a teacher can learn from their student or their children. So even the government officials or those big prominent people in the country can learn from the people down here on ground. Let us go in for a very short break and then we come back. When we come back, he's gonna tell us how do they get these kids or these people to be in this acro dance. Stabenasa is my name. A short break, I'll be back. Welcome back from the break. You are still watching Hustle and Bustle every Tuesday. In case maybe you are just changing your TV or maybe it is your first time to watch this show, it airs every Tuesday 9 p.m. It is a hustle show for hustlers. We showcase what people do to sustain a living, to earn a living, and even you can earn a living through connections. Not only money, as he said, but even the connections can help you. There is social capital, not only financial capital, but there is also social capital. So I think basically for today's episode, it is all about social capital, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before the break he said these kids or these people are not blood related. So I want him to tell us, how do they get these kids or these people?
It's quite difficult to explain to someone that how we get these kids, because we don't do like adverts announcing that we need kids, we need one. No. So
posters.
No, we don't do that. Most of the times when we perform, I can tell you this, most of the parents come and tell the trainer that, what, I need my kid to be part of this. Because I see the love between these kids. I see the connection between these kids. I think my parent, some of them may think that it's something that scares away people. No. It shows unity.
Wow.
And when they perform, most of the fellows, like the fellow ghetto kids, the fellow ghetto youth come to them and say that, I think I really need to be part of this.
Wow. And even like where they do practice from, it is along the way. So anyone passing by can, notice them and be like, oh, they're doing this and this. My child will also join. Oh, they're doing this and this. Oh,
And most of the times, I personally, when I see that someone is trying to go astray, like the youth and the kids, I normally come to them and I tell them, you know what? We need to change. You need to change from bad to good, from good to better, from better to best. And I tell them that at least, can you join us and see how we do this?
Wow.
Can you come can you come and try?
Wow.
We don't need dancers. We need triers who can dance. Wow. You can shake your body. You can dance.
Wow. Then when they come to try, they end up loving.
They end up experts. They are not born dancers.
Wow.
They are not born dancers. None of their parents were dancers. They just found themselves doing this. So they found another life. They found another part. They found another side of the world. So I'm telling you this out of experience, that most of the times when I see, and I normally move around our area, like in Zambia here, Katwe, I see some kids who are trying to hustle to find a living. I tell them, you know what, we can come. You can come and join us. It's not that we have, it's unemployment, it's not. But you come and join us. The little we have, we can share. I almost share my salary, like half of it, and even 100% of it with these kids, because I feel I'm attached to them. And what I really do, I do it because I was born a philanthropist, and I think I have to do this. I'm connected to them. So I'm connected with the community, I'm connected to nature.
This is off our topic, but that word philanthropist, it is disturbing so many people. Most of you, that word disturbs you. Because almost every social media influencer is like, I'm a philanthropist, I'm a philanthropist. And then people are like, philanthropist, who is just katono of our topic for people to learn this. Who is a philanthropist?
I can say a philanthropist is someone, a social worker.
Social worker.
Someone who needs to see a change.
Charity.
Someone who helps without even expecting to get. Someone who always offers the best to others, however much he or she won't expect anything from those people. Wow. So doing the philanthropy work always depends on the desire, the love we have to the community. That's one, because being philanthropic is not business. And most of the times we do this out of love, out of goodwill. We always do the best to see the community that it's transforming. Okay. We transform the community on our own expenses.
So most of you Instagrammers that love that word philanthropist without even knowing what it means, let me hope he has explained it to you very clearly. So who are the people that are fit for this? The boys, girls, is it one sex? Is it both boys and girls, and what age group?
However much you can move, as long as you can move, you can talk, you have the love for the community. Because we can't say that we are looking for the energetic. As you will see them,
even the trainer himself,
but they are small in size. We don't nobody, even if you are big, you are really fat, you can come and we make you small. So most of the times we don't we are not segregative. We are not
you're open.
We are open, we are not gender based.
And then the limits, like the number of people that you be with, or it is still open.
I can tell you, however much community, at least the whole community.
Wow.
Even if they are 100, even if they are 1,000, because changing the community, it's a collaborative work.
From the chairman to the people
it's collaborative.
Yes.
Most of the times, let me tell you this, it's more than a talent, but sometimes it's healthy. I can tell you this, it's healthy, because most of the times people go in the gyms and try to spend money there, but can you imagine, since we have these classes in the community, that we can have these acrobatics lesson, dance lessons, and the community joins us as a way of implementing the health habits.
Yeah, by the way, because when you're lifting, you're doing some sort of exercise, physical exercise, and even psychological, I think.
Yes, psychologically it calms some people down. Psychologically, even by watching this, you really feel that you are relieved from the stresses you have.
Yes.
So I think with that, we are into a society which really need to transform. We can do anything as long as we are transforming the community. We are not doing this for financial purposes. I am not doing this because I expect to get. I'm doing this because I'm really inspired by the community transformation. I ready to see the community change. As we always do research. I myself, I was a student like 3 days back. I graduated. So I felt like, because by the time we graduate, they always tell us, go to the community, change the society, go to the world,
go into the people,
change the society. Now I'm into the world, I'm changing the world, I'm changing the community, I'm changing the society, and I have to do this because that's what describes me.
What is that thing that you learn being around these people or being in this community?
I myself am not a parent, but as you've seen, the way I show these kids love, and I love them more. What if I have my own kids?
Yes, just imagine.
Just imagine, what if I have my own kids? How much should I care to them? How much will I care? Because I think, as I care to those I'm not related to. How will I do if I have those ones I care about? So I think they have inspired me. As long as for them, when you talk to them, they say that Uncle Hab has inspired us.
But they are also inspiring.
They are also inspiring me, because I've learned many things about them. I've learned how to connect. I've learned how to love. They are free to me. They talk to me anyhowly, as long as they are not dishonoring me. They are doing the best to see that I'm happy, and I'm doing the best to see that they are happy. So they care about me, I care about them. We all care about other. For me, I may be that the CEO of the foundation, but I'm not that much that to take myself that I'm the great, I'm the what. I always connect with them. I'm into them. I always talk to them, and I make sure that I'm always part of them. Their work is me, my work is theirs.
Wow, as he has said, like they don't earn a lot from this, but as I told you earlier on, life is all about hustle. But whichever way you hustle, that is still your hustle. And then life is not about money, or maybe doing a business or sustaining a living is not all about money. There is what is called social capital. There are people around you can actually help you sustain your life, through them. They can feed you, they can give you accommodation. But maybe if you're doing stuff like this, acro dance, someone might appreciate you. Oh, he's a young boy doing that. Let me give him a job. Oh, he's a young man helping these people. Let me connect him to Professor ABCD, to Minister ABCD. That is all capital, and in that way, you're going to sustain a living in Uganda. And I have hosted so many hustlers here, but when I ask them, what have you benefited from your hustle, they really tell me money. Do you know what they say?
It's as you said, that social capital. I can tell you, I can assure you, and I can confirm this. We are rich.
They tell me I have benefited, I have gotten people, I have gotten connections, not money. I have built this. No, they tell you I have met so many people, I have made so many connections.
How will I meet you if it wasn't All Eyes Foundation?
Yes. Question. Yemi Alade has a song. She's like, question. So you've given me a question.
It would have been hard for me to come
Very
here
hard.
if it wasn't this. You are now our social capital. You are now
so through me, people are going to watch you, and maybe they could come and help you.
They could come.
Yes.
Because we are open. And for starters, let me tell you this: we don't have any donor.
Not even dollar, shilingi.
We don't have any donor.
Oh, donor.
We don't have anyone funding our.
You don't have any donor. So how do you run this? Because these kids practicing every day, and I remember, like in our off-air conversation, you told me that some of them are orphans.
Yeah.
So that means the responsibility is on you, or then maybe the trainer. So how do you sustain these kids?
Most of the times we get families like those which are willing to take, because as you said, that social capital.
Social capital.
The social capital.
Yes.
That's when these kids perform. Someone may be passing by and say that, I'd like to help these kids, and say, you know what? We have someone who is an orphan. You have a house here. He or she can come and stay in your house.
Wow. You see?
You help him or her from your house.
You see? So from doing acro dance, they are getting different things.
For us, we are there to monitor.
Wow.
Is she okay? And most of the times, as I told you before, that most of my salary, 50%, 100% goes to them. I kind into this because I think this what I'm doing now. I'm a Muslim, and we believe that. Yes, I'm a Muslim, and we believe that. Most of the times when we give, we expect much from the Almighty.
Yes.
The Almighty is the all provider. He knows what to provide to us. He knows why we are doing this, and He knows why I'm doing this. I don't know, because I can't explain to you why I found myself doing this.
You never know. One of them can be tomorrow's president, and when he becomes the president, of course he will help you.
Yes, He will. But I'm not looking into that. For me, always I look at the Almighty God. But for foundation, you can reach All Eyes Foundation Uganda, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, All Eyes Foundation Uganda. You can reach us to our email. It's all eyes foundation Uganda @gmail.com. You can send us an email. Our WhatsApp number is 0787410239. 0787 410239. I'd like to be appreciative for the work you are doing, for sure. Who are we to be visited by you? We are not that much special, but we pray to the Almighty God that at least He provides the best for you, as we also get the knowledge and the ability to change the community, because that's what we are aiming at.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Today's episode has been very beautiful. We have covered acro dance, All Eyes on Us Foundation, and they do acro dance, acrobatics and dancing here in Nsambya Kevina. So if you want to help them in any way, financially, mentally, you know, counseling, any way, just come here in Nsambya Kevina, or maybe contact their social media platforms that Mr. Abdul Wahab gave you. Well, until next time, we love you so much. Bye-bye.